Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we are going to be doing something a little bit different as usual. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to actually show you something that really burns me up inside. When I see something like this on something as awesome as this, it tears me up. I do not understand why anybody could do basically what is going on with this Monopoly game. Let me turn around the camera and I'm going to show you what's up with this. This is an awesome game that Heather found, and I honestly couldn't believe that she found this game for $3, $2.99. All right, so here is the 2002 Monopoly. It's a collector's edition. Of course, everything that's not normal says collector's edition, but this is from 2002. It's the Spider-Man version of Monopoly. It's so awesome. Didn't even know this existed or anything. When we turn this thing around, check this out. I mean, just the back of the box alone is so cool. Just having Spider-Man, having all the different card games. We don't even know if or what inside is actually inside. We don't know if all of the game pieces are inside, if all of the cards are inside, because it is taped shut. But the way they tape this thing shut is absolutely ridiculous. So normally what we can do is we just take off a little bit of the tape. It opens up like normal and pretty simple. But what they did with this particular game is mind-boggling. So what I'm going to show you on this video today is how to open it. You only need two things to really do this. You need a heat gun, and I purchased these gloves. Not quite sure if these are the exact gloves that we need. Believe it or not, these are for hairstylists. They're curling iron heat gloves. So I don't know if they're going to exactly work for using this heat gun, but I purchased these because they said heat resistant, and I am having a feeling that it's because of the silicone on here that you can actually touch the curling iron without burning yourself. I'm not sure if the actual material is going to reduce some of the heat, but we're going to try them out. If they work, I'll put a link in the description below. This was purchased at Harbor Freight Tools, not an expensive heat gun at all. What I'll do is I'll put a comparable heat gun link in the description below. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open this up. But let me show you, see if I can use the glare to the lighting below to show you what they did. You can see right here, they sealed, the front is okay. They didn't do anything with tape, a little bit here, a little bit overlap here. Just on the sides, on this back side, right here you can see the tape. The tape actually wraps around all the way around, and they made an X and came all the way over here. So instead of just putting a little piece of tape on all four corners to make life a little bit easier, they decided that they were going to cover this whole thing. I don't understand why anybody would do this. Even somebody who doesn't know, this is such a cool thing that I can't believe that they would do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this heat gun, and it is what you need to release this tape, and hopefully without tearing any of the imaging or imagery or whatever it is and peeling off any of that, we should hopefully be able to get all of this off. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to start, right here and start pulling down this. So let's go ahead and set it up and let's go ahead and get started. You can kind of see again in the glare, it might be a little bit easier at this angle. Right here, here's that tape. It looks like from the way that it feels, this piece is going over this piece. So that's the first one I want to do. I want to get this piece off first, and then we'll work from this direction and hopefully be able to peel this off. We're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to try these gloves, hopefully, because every time I did this without gloves, it really was not fun. It gets hot. See, that's going to be the hard part, is getting that tape going. Probably just going to use one glove. There's two settings in here. There's a high and a low. There's low, and there's high. So I could still feel the heat, but it's not as bad as putting it directly on your fingers, so that's going to help out. So let's just go ahead and start by getting this warmed up, this tape. And let's see if we can get that started. Oh yeah, you can already see it's peeling. Just like that. Okay, but you got to be careful, because if you start getting too crazy, and you almost start peeling now as you're going, and you're going to see it just going like that, okay? And it'll start to go. Once it actually starts, and see there's a little bit of that tackiness, and I'm going to show you a trick on getting that stuff off. You actually use the tape to get that off too. See that? Look at that. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get the rest of this off. and it actually did pretty good. So here's a little trick. You're gonna see some of this residue stuff. What I actually use is the tape itself, and I'll just start popping this off, and it'll pick it up, just like that. So you can see some of that extra residue that it left. Just very lightly dab it, and if you feel around like that, you should be good. This one actually did very good. I'm super happy with it. It didn't leave any marking whatsoever. And you know what? It did take off a little bit right here, but I don't think that's terrible. I mean, it's better than what it was. Let's go ahead and get, there's a couple small pieces here. We're gonna go ahead and heat this up, and we'll get this off. Okay. Let's do this here. Oop. Okay. So what we want to do is, let's turn this around. You want to make sure that you're hitting the heat gun right about this point, because by the time it starts peeling, it'll start just peeling right up. Just like that. Gently, gently, gently. Cool. A little bit of residue. So again, so let's go ahead and get this piece, and then when we come back, all three of these will be done. All right, guys, there it is. There's all the tape that came off of this thing. Check it out. 100% worked perfectly. Almost zero tears. I think it came with one little piece right there. You can see that's the only little piece of graphic that came off of this board. This thing is ready to go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn around the camera. We're gonna check it out. Actually, let's do it right now. Let's just open this thing up. And let's see if everything is inside, at least all of the pieces. We're not going to count all of the tokens. We want to see if all 6 collectible pewter tokens are in there. Hopefully, come on, let's go. Let's lift it up, see what's up. Okay, so there it is. I see tokens. Hope they weren't replaced with regular tokens. Oh, we have the instructions. That's a win. Pretty awesome. I'm not sure how many game cards. Let's see how many game cards are supposed to be in here. Title deed cards, 32 web cards, Peter Parker cards. Let's see here. All right, how many are these? Are these the Peter Parker cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 15, 16. Awesome. We got all of those. 16 Spider-Man cards, so that's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14, 15, 16. Awesome. So all of the cards are in there. Look at how clean they are. Title deed cards. Doesn't tell me how many. Comes with the dice. We got the dice. Title game board. We got that. We got the money tray. We got the money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So let's open this up and see how many are here actually. I don't know if this is the way you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I think I actually counted 28. So let's go ahead and try the tokens. Let's see if we got all the tokens. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, baby. We got all the tokens. All right, we got the dice. Kind of was hoping everything was there, but I think we might be missing some parts. Well, that's okay. I'm still thinking that this thing might go for pretty good. Oop, don't want to miss that. So what we're going to do is put this down and move on to the next. So, all right guys, so that is it. That is exactly the best and easiest way on how to remove tape on games, on toys, anything that people decide that they want to use masking tape or packaging tape or duct tape or anything like that to seal up a toy or whatnot. Use a heat gun to get it off. It's the super easiest way. It takes very little to no effort. What I would recommend is these gloves actually work. They reduced a lot of the heat, because usually when you get that heat gun real close to your fingers, it gets really hot. Trust me, I know. So I went ahead and purchased these. They seem to work. You got to use one hand to kind of get it started, so you really only need one glove to kind of pull, while the other hand is using the gun to pull that off. So yeah, that is exactly the best way to do this. What we're gonna do now is, we have never done this, we're gonna sit down in front of the camera, me and Heather, and we're gonna go ahead and show you probably about 8 or 10 of some of our most recent sales that we have just had on eBay. Some of our good ones, even some of the bad ones, the ones that don't even, that are kind of low dollar. We're not gonna really sugarcoat anything. What we'll do is we'll sit down, kind of go over each one, maybe go over about a minute over each sale, and then we'll go from there. Usually try to do like a thrifting video every Wednesday, and then random whatever videos I feel like doing kind of on the weekends. That's kind of our just fun videos. But thrifting videos on Wednesdays, Wednesdays or Thursdays, depending on how fast I can get them out, and then on the weekends, those fun videos. So, all right, here we go. Let's go ahead and sit down with Heather, and we're gonna go over a couple of items that we sold recently on eBay. All right, guys, so we are back here. We're sitting down, and what we're gonna do now is something that we've never really done before. It's kind of new to us, to be honest with you. We saw it on Harry Tornado. We saw this on Harry Tornado, and we really liked it. He went through and showed basically things that he's sold, purchases that he got them for, and what he sold them for. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom through maybe like the last 5, 6, 7, 8 items. We'll just go through, and we'll put over here on the left side of me. I think I gave us enough room. I think something like right here. We should be able to put the picture of what it sold for and with shipping and everything. And then we have the memory over here, so we should, she knows almost pretty much everything that we've paid for. So let's go ahead and start off with the first item. I think that's pretty cool.
So our most recent item that we sold was actually something that we had bought for a personal find a few years ago. We were into the Funko Minis, and we had like a ton of them, and we ended up redoing our extra, what do they call that? Like our loft room.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like our, like our collectible toy room, and then now
you can actually see that in some of the earlier videos, where I think one of the videos that we did, like some kind of crazy, the mayonnaise taste test when Mayo Chup first came up.
We had like shelves with like all bunch of Funko Pops.
All in the background. You can probably see all of these minis, and this was one of them.
And this was one of them. We've sold a lot of them previously, like a while ago, before we were doing videos on it. And this was just the most recent one. And it was the WWE Series 1 Rowdy Roddy Piper Funko Mystery, and we sold him for $25.
Sold him for $25, and we paid full retail when we bought him.
I think we only paid like $4.99 for them.
Yeah, we paid full retail. I mean, when he was new, he was either $3.99 or $4.99, something like that.
But he was actually one of the most, I guess, profitable. Of all of them.
Of all of the minis that we sold, because normally we sold. I think we sold. Didn't we sell Mumra for like?
No.
$20 or something?
We had sold it, but then like the person didn't pay for it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. So that was the Rowdy Piper. So that's pretty cool.
The second one is actually an item that we recently just purchased at our yard sale find. And it was the Build-A-Bear Sonic the Hedgehog plush.
Yep. That was in 2 videos ago, I think. We actually introduced him that we found. And
we paid 50 cents for him.
Yep.
And we just sold him 2 days ago for $19.99.
$19.99. It's a good profit. I'll take.
So that was a good.
Hey, made $19.50.
Yeah. Okay. And he had like 8 watchers in it too. So
so pretty quick. I think we actually might have sold him a little cheap, but he was a quick. That's quick flip.
I think it was probably just like the perfect price. Yeah. Okay. The next item is a 50th birthday 24K anniversary limited edition Bugs Bunny. Now this was actually purchased in Florida. My dad and I went to a yard sale just on a whim. It was right down the street from my parents' house, and my dad bought it for me for $10 so I could resell it. And it took a while to get up here because he had to bring it up when they came in March.
Yep. It's been listed for about a month and a half.
So it's been listed since March, but we sold that for $30. We paid $10. He paid $10 for it, and
so another $20.
He had $30, but so technically it was $30 for us because he bought it for me to resell.
Yeah.
Next
May 21st.
Yeah, on the 21st, we sold the Colorado Rockies purple New Era flat brim hat. We found a bunch of these at the Goodwill, in like the Goodwill. It was at Goodwill in one of their bins, not the Goodwill bins. We don't have those, but it was in one of their
So
bins.
our Goodwill is kind of weird. They actually have these like, hey.
That was my Etsy.
Just sold something on Etsy as we're recording.
Yes.
Good job. Go in the description and you could check out Etsy because
if you like
it's actually in,
Disney-inspired
I think it's
stuff.
in the link tree. Then it's into Etsy, something like that. So Colorado Rockies are Goodwills. We don't have a Goodwill bins around here, but it's Goodwill, and then they have these wooden bins that all
They
of
have
the
like the clothes.
It's basically just clothes.
Yeah.
So this hat was thrown in there, which
with
was
the
awesome.
other stack of them.
Yep.
We sold a couple of them, but this one, so we bought them for $1.69, and we sold it for $19.99.
Good deal, good deal.
Next is another item that you actually found at the yard sale, the community yard sale that we went to, and we actually showed, I think we showed these in the video.
Yep, this was in that video 2 videos ago again.
It was the Hot Wheels Monster Truck Monster Jam trucks that we kind of paid up for them. For us, we paid up for them. We paid $10 for them and sold them for $32.
Yep.
So I think that's a pretty good.
I was going to list them a lot higher. I was actually going to list them for like almost $50. But then I just kind of was like, so then we listed them for, I think, $35.
We listed them for $35, and we got an offer of $32, and I just took it. Because
we take the offers.
I'm not greedy. It just, hey, if I'm making money on it, then I'm good.
Exactly. So that was a quick flip.
The next item would be a pair of Lems.
Yep.
These are Redwood Mountain sneakers. I learned about Lems, it was last year sometime. I found a different pair of Lems at it wasn't a Goodwill, it was like a Mission thrift store, and come to find out, those are pretty good items
Lems
to
are
sell.
good. Lems are,
and we sold those a long time ago, like pretty quickly. These ones didn't move as quick as the other ones, but I think we've only had these for a couple of months, and we paid $3.89 for them. All of our shoes at Goodwill are $3.89 unless it's boots, and then it's $4.89. Or it's $3.69.
and sometimes they're marked.
Yes, certain Goodwills will mark the bottom of their shoe if they're in like really good condition. They'll mark the bottom for like $20 or something, but the ones that the Goodwill that I got these at, they don't do that. So, but I got these for I think it's $3.69 that they charge, and we sold them for $40. So that was a good.
Not too bad. And then we'll do this one here, which was part of our local yard sale find. I'll put it right here. It was the Friday the 13th Combo 8 DVD set, not Blu-ray, not 4K, just regular plain DVD, which to me, with something like that, what, buddy? Come here. So, sorry about that. I had to take Koopa out. So it was a Friday the 13th 8 DVD set. But what I was saying was, when it comes to certain horror genres, it's almost better to have these like lower quality because honestly, they don't look so fake. It gives it that lower quality, that more eerie feeling. So I think that's why it sold pretty quick.
It sold same day.
It sold for $15, as you can see. I paid $5 for the thing.
I paid $3.
Was it $3?
$3.
We paid $3 for it. We sold it for $15. Not a huge profit, but it was just a really cool.
But it was a quick sell.
It was a really
when
cool.
You're selling it the
quick
same day you listed. I mean, hey.
I see that kind of horror stuff. It sells pretty good, so I couldn't pass it up. And it was a full all of the movies. It was pretty awesome. So you want to do one more and call it? See anything cool down there?
Sure.
What's that right there?
Not this?
Nah, not that. We'll talk about this one right here. This is a lot of 46 vintage rare Smurfs. I'm going to put the thing right here. So,
like from the 70s.
So I got to give a shout out to my mom. My mom went out up north in Indiana. Thank you so much, Mom. She was out just bumming around doing her thing, and she came across this thrift store, went inside, and found this big lot of Smurfs. I think she paid like $20 or something like that, 20, 25. I don't remember what it was. And my mom was super excited. She goes, hey, I think I found something really cool. Do you want it? And I'm like, yeah.
Well, we took your mom thrifting when she came here, and we kind of showed her
what we do,
what we look at, like what we look for, and we listed some stuff while she was here, and then we told her what we sold it for, and she had already knew what we paid for it, and she was just like in awe, like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe like this is actually like a thing, and it actually works, and it's fun, and so I think we kind of gave her the itch.
She has the bug. She's excited to come down and see us in a couple of weeks. We're really excited to take her out thrifting with us. We can't wait. We're going on vacation. When we come back, we're going to do some thrifting. So that's super exciting. But these vintage Smurfs, she found them and she's like, I found you something. I want to send them to you. She sent these Smurfs over to us. We listed them. I actually had them higher. I think we had them at...
We had them at like 95.
I listed them kind of high. We got an offer for 70. Actually, we got 2 offers because there was a first offer that we accepted. They never paid. So I'm like, dang it. So we relisted them again, same thing. Another person actually, because I think that was actually $70. So we relisted them and somebody offered us 75, so we did better this go around. We made 75 bucks. My mom was out $25 plus shipping, but I think we'll make it up to her.
She donated it to the cause.
Yeah, just like Dad did, Mom did for me. So I wanted to throw that out there and give a shout out to my mom. Thanks, Mom, we appreciate it.
Good pick, Mom.
Great pick. What we're gonna do is we'll make it up in maybe like dinner or something, you know. But anyways, I thought that was really cool to show. So these, if you see these vintage Smurfs, they're probably hard to sell individually, actually. To be honest with you, some of them I saw for like $10, $8. We just didn't want to list them individually and go through that because you could see there's 46 of them. So we just did them in one big lot. Pretty awesome. So again, thanks, Mom. Appreciate you. Love you. Anyways, that's it, guys. I think we are good. Good times? Good. We're going to end it. All right, guys, that is it. That is the video of the day. If you like this kind of video where we kind of go over some stuff that we've sold in the past, put a comment below and let us know what you think. If you like the tip of how to get tape off of items, again, put a comment below. We really appreciate it. All right, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go down below and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell button. That way you get notified of all of our newest videos. And until the next video, do one thing. Stay awesome, everybody. Stay awesome. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.